We have to talk about Sandra Doorley. If you have not seen these videos, oh my gosh, what a complete hag. And the first thing, I looked up this woman. I've never heard of her before. She's the district attorney for Monroe County in New York State. Okay. She is a Republican since 2015. She was actually elected as a Democrat and then switched parties in 2015. She continues to be district attorney. She in no way is somebody that I want representing us. And the fact that I looked her up on Twitter and saw follows you next to her I was like, how does she know about us? Why? Please unfollow. Like, I don't want anything to do with this woman. And this is the worst of the worst.
And she's a cancer survivor?
Apparently. She's got a really great dog.
I mean... It's like the one thing that you zone in on. You're like, she has a golden doodle. She's got that. But that's the thing. She's a cancer survivor. So, I mean, people who survive cancer, you think would have a perspective on life where they're not going to be dicks.
She is a dick.
This is the thing. I don't understand.
Oh my God.
Like, how are you going to be a jerk to people after going through an experience like that? I don't understand how.
And the worst part is that as I did some more digging, and you're going to see some video about this. And so there's so what happened is she was nearing her house. She was going 55 and a 35. Okay. So she's driving home from wherever, and
which we've all done, by the way. We've all gone 55 and a 30. Well, most of us.
Oh my God. Absolutely. We have.
Right.
Sirens, lights, all the things that tell you, especially as a district attorney, hey, you need to pull over. This is a traffic stop. You're getting pulled over.
Exactly.
She thinks, well, I'm a half mile from home. I am the DA. And so I'm just going to go home and pull over at home. That was her thinking. But it wasn't really her thinking, because there's been a lot of twists and turns to this story where she literally called the chief of police as she's being pulled, like as the lights and sirens are going, she's calling in saying, can you just tell your guy to back off? I'm not a danger.
Because basically she pulled a, do you know who I am?
Oh, and you'll hear her pull it.
That's what it is.
Several times. This woman is disgusting. So here's the first part of the body cam footage. And this guy, the cop that pulled her or tried to pull her over, so precious. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the first part.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Oh my
Okay.
God. So you can call Dennis.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay. You're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
To leave me alone. It's
Officer Christofoli. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
Unreal.
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
What a horrible, horrible human being.
Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe this woman.
Oh my, it gets worse. It just continues to get worse.
All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
Apparently not.
Get out of my fucking house.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. I was okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were initiated.
I didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
God.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
The DA.
I am the DA.
Oh, the one. Okay. Oh my gosh. She needs to lose her job.
Just don't
Take her in
understand the
cuffs.
hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
Put her in cuffs, man. Put her
How
in the
am I
back
being
of the
an
car.
asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
know.
that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
No one gives a crap.
If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
God, these people think they're above the law.
Right?
They just think they're so much better
You're
than
not even
everybody
supposed to be on the
else.
phone to begin with. You
Oh,
should
yes.
know that.
Oh, I'm hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay? If it is hands-free, that's great. But at the end of the day, you're going 55 and a 35. That's 20
Okay.
miles over the speed limit.
Okay.
Hi.
I mean,
So
listen,
that's the first part. So there's more.
I mean, it's unbelievable. She not only does she think she's above the law, but she's a colossal bitch, this woman.
Oh my God. The worst. The worst. And so this poor fellow ends up having to call a supervisor because he's talking to like the chief of police. I'm sure the chief of police ended up saying something like, "This is your traffic stop. You do what you need to do." So he calls a supervisor, and then the supervisor who knows her, who knows Sandra, comes, and then they have this conversation.
Hi. I'll talk to Jeff. Jeff.
Okay.
I was just on the phone with the chief.
Okay. I'm the supervisor with her right now, so.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull over on Phillips Road. It was just, I just didn't, I figured
Oh,
I
you
was
didn't-
pull to my driveway.
Okay. Well,
And I called Dennis and I said,
Okay.
that's me that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
So
But-
that's the end of story.
God.
Okay. But you should know better, right?
I was speeding. I know that.
Okay. So why didn't you just stop like you're supposed
Because
to?
I didn't
Right.
feel like stopping on Phillips
Well,
Road
that's
at 5:30.
that's not your choice.
Oh my God.
You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
Okay. Well, now you made it a bigger deal than it needed to be.
It's a really
Right.
bigger deal. And when people start coming, it's a much bigger deal.
Well, you caused
Unbelievable.
that, Sandra.
Yes.
What do you want us to do? Not do our job because it's you?
No, it's fine. I said, write me a ticket. But I was just saying, I was not going to stop at Phillips Road at 5:30.
Okay.
Anybody
well,
else would be
you broke
arrested
another
by
law
now,
because
right?
of that.
Anybody
Right?
else?
So
And you should know better.
they write me a traffic ticket.
That's not a traffic ticket. That's an arrestable offense, Sandra.
Yeah.
You know this. Why would you not just pull
Arrest
over?
her.
You made it a bigger deal than it needed to be. And you knew why you were getting stopped, clearly.
Clearly.
He could have stopped you, had a conversation with you, and been done with it. But now you made it this whole big deal
Clearly.
for no reason. Did you provide him your license and registration?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now there's
You have her
three
ID?
people there? Now there's three people there.
Attached to the job and everything.
The guy with the beard is the one that originally pulled her over or tried to pull her over.
A
I didn't want to
routine
stop at
traffic
Phillips
stop.
Road.
Now there's
I
like
was
three
going down
people
the
there.
street. I figured I will just stop in my driveway.
Oh my God.
That's what I figured. I thought it would be easier.
Really?
Easier?
Yeah, this looks a lot easier, lady.
That was not the right choice.
I mean, you know the deal if he would have stopped you there on.
Unbelievable. It's
So,
just unreal.
I did some digging, and it turns out there is no one to run against her.
Oh my God.
They don't have another candidate. So I don't even know what's going to happen with this election cycle. Like, she's been in this position for quite some time.
Forever.
There is no one to run against her. And like at this point, I'd be rooting for a Democrat because she's
Yeah.
awful. She is awful.
Yeah, this happens probably in a lot of places. I feel like this is across the board, all over the country. This happens, whether it's Democrat or Republican. These people get into these jobs and they get really comfy and they feel like they are above everybody else. Anybody else would have been arrested in that position. And how dare her? I mean,
I know.
How dare she thinks she is above everybody. And listen, we teach our children if you get pulled over for speeding or whatever, and I feel the same way. You pull over, you're respectful.
Yep.
You be nice to the cop. You do what he says. You take the ticket. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You just be nice to them. They're doing their freaking job.
Exactly.
She obviously did not do that. How dare she?
And it was even worse when she released her statement about it, because she was basically saying, I admit I wasn't paying attention to my speed. Once I realized that the intention was to pull me over, I called the police chief to inform him I wasn't a threat. That that doesn't even matter.
It's not
That's
what you
not
do.
the point.
Yeah.
And then she said, the Webster officer followed me to my house and issued me a speeding ticket for my speed. I acknowledged I was speeding and I accepted the ticket. And the following day, I pled guilty and sent the ticket to the town court because I believe in accepting responsibility for my actions.
Bull
exactly.
Crap.
And so she's saying nobody, including me, is above the rule of law, even traffic laws. In no place in this entire statement did she apologize for being an absolute C word, which is what she was.
It took like 4 people to get her to accept a ticket. And then she all she had to do was pull over.
That's
an entitled biatch.
Oh my God, the worst. And so like the fact that she follows us, I was so grossed out by that.
Yeah, exactly.
And it made me wonder, like, does she watch our show? Like, is she going to be tuning in today to hear us talk about this story?
Yeah,
if you are listening, Sandra, please unfollow.
Yeah.
This is not who we want as part of our audience. You're awful.
Take the R away from your name, because this is the thing. This is why people that are on our side of the aisle get a bad rap, is because of people like you.
Yep.
Honestly.
Awful. And then now, to make matters worse for her, by the way, she ended up deleting her Twitter for a little bit. Like, I saw that it was down yesterday and then now it's back up. So I don't know what that's all about. But now the governor, Kathy Hochul, is going to be investigating her. So she's saying district attorneys are responsible for prosecuting, these kinds of offenses and must perform their duties with the highest ethical standards. I learned about this earlier, and this undermined her ability to hold others accountable for violating the law. We're deeply grateful for the women and men of law enforcement who put on the uniform every day. It sounds like she's going to be doing some investigating. She's referred it to the Commission on Prosecutorial
and that's
Conduct.
The thing. Our side of the aisle should be about upholding the law and being responsible and taking personal responsibility. That's what we're all about. You know what I mean? That is. Plus, she's got 2 kids. Like, what kind of an example is that?
Right? What an idiotic thing.
I mean?
I just cannot understand why she made this so much worse than it had to be. God,
it's just a freaking traffic stop.
What? It's just awful.
Just be nice. Just be nice.
Right?
Just be nice. Is it hard to be nice?